What's going on, everybody? This is Gen 716 back here again. What amazing night! What an amazing night for Amanda Nunes. What an amazing night for a lot of UFC fans out there. UFC 250 was really great, but I came up. I can't even talk right now because I'm just amazed of how dominant Amanda Nunes can be. She's already the pound for pound GOAT for female MMA fighting. And listen, I understand. Listen, you got Chris Cyborg. She's won a title in almost every major MMA organization you could potentially think of. But Amanda Nunes, man, if just looking at her resume, she's a goat killer. I mean, she's beaten the goats of female MMA. Misha Tate, I'm also Amanda Nunes, but Misha Tate, Ronda Rousey, Valentina Shevchenko twice. You look at Pennington, Ronda Rousey. I mean, she has Holly Holm, Jermaine Durant. I mean, she has defeated the goats, the champions of both for the UFC organization and for other past major organizations that has been around for female MMA fighting for a long time. She has defeated goats. And again, Valentina Shevchenko was flyweight champion. Jermaine was the featherweight champion. Holly Holm, champion. Ronda Rousey, champion. Misha Tate, champion. I mean, and that's just for the UFC. Again, we didn't talk about the other organizations that Amanda Nunes, the former fighter, the former champions of different organizations that she's defeated. Um, it's time for us to put her in the all-time GOAT conversation for both men and women, right? The fact that she's already considered the GOAT of female MMA, I think it already speaks for itself that she has to be in that conversation. Right? Some people they may have her top 10 of all time, but again, John Jones, right? Fedor, Khabib Nurmagomedov, right? Some people have Conor McGregor up there, George St. Pierre, right? It's just some of the all-time greats of all time. But you got to put her in the conversation. Amanda Nunes has got to be in the conversation. It's time for us to stop ignoring women and just put her in the conversation, right? I had this talk before with some of my friends about Chris Cyborg when she was on her dominant rampage of just running through people, and people still wouldn't put Chris Cyborg in there, not because of her history with, of course, with the testosterone thing when she got caught with that, but just still when she was just running through people was like, well, you know what, female MMA is just not as strong as men MMA is, so we're not going to put her in that conversation. um, the only person that they would was Ronda Rousey because of just how popular and how much of an entrepreneur she was as far as getting more women into MMA. She is one of the goats of female MMA for that aspect. So, but yeah, a lot of people would put Ronda Rousey in that conversation because of what she's done for the sport. But Amanda Nunes she's a GOAT killer. I mean, she has defeated the greatest female MMA fighters you could potentially think of. And again, Felicia Spencer, she's no joke, man. She's not a scrub. She's not a scrub at all. People thought that, again, that Felicia Spencer, out of all the opponents that Amanda Nunes has beaten, that Felicia Spencer was the biggest threat to her reign, and Amanda Nunes completely dominated her for 5 rounds. Um, so yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to put her in that GOAT conversation. It's time for both men and women. Right now, she's top five for me. She's top five for me. Fedor is my number one guy. I love John Jones. Daniel Cormier, you can make an argument, is on that list. Khabib Nurmagomedov is undefeated. Again, I can't remember an undefeated fighter that has just been that dominant for that long. Just so many other great MMA fighters. But Amanda Nunes, she's in my top five, man. And as long as she continues to dominate both the bantamweight and the featherweight division, she's gonna climb my list. I don't care if she has 4 losses, right? She has 4 losses. That's so what? She has 4 losses, but she's been dominant. She hasn't lost in 5 years, and she's beaten again the goats, some of the goats of female MMA, and completely just manhandled them. It's time for us to stop making excuses and put her in that GOAT conversation. So let me know how you guys feel about it. Do you feel like Amanda Nunes should be in the all-time GOAT conversation? And where do you have her if you do consider her part of that list? Let me know below the comment section. We can hash this out in the comment section below. Jan 116. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good night. Peace.